beast! Ah!
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Not the Bees, the Nicolas Cage filmography podcast. I'm Elizabeth.
I'm Megs.
And this week we watched the weirdest fucking thing we've ever seen. It's called Industrial Symphony No. 1, The Dream of the Brokenhearted. It's a 1990 avant-guard theater performance written and directed by David Lynch. It stars Julee Cruise, Laura Dern, and Nicolas Cage. It's only an hour long. It's less than that. It's 50 minutes long. And you can find it for viewing for free on YouTube. It opens up with a telephone conversation between Laura Dern and Nicolas Cage. And they do not have names. They are only known as the Heartbreaker and
the Brokenhearted Woman or something.
Woman, yeah.
Heartbroken Woman, yeah.
He's breaking up with her. She's crying. She can't believe it. And then it cuts to an industrial-looking stage. There is a car. There is a, electrical tower.
There's, I-beams and stuff.
Yeah. There's a woman who is not Laura Dern, but is standing in for Laura Dern, who is very blonde and half naked, writhing around on this industrial scaffolding. And there's a man who is suspended upside down. And in comes Julee Cruise singing in her ethereal, lovely voice. The singer is, at some point, the singer becomes suspended from the ceiling, and she's kind of floating around. Michael Anderson, who is the dwarf in Twin Peaks, shows up and is sawing a log, literally sawing into a log. The music is very Lynchian, very Twin Peaks. It's all very mood. It's mood. It's just mood. Suddenly there's a scream and the singer plummets and these workers rush onto the stage and they put her in the boot of a car. And then what I think is the devil awakens. He's like a skinned deer and he's on stilts.
Very tall and imposing,
yes.
9 feet tall.
With antlers and kind of a deer's face.
Yeah.
And the dwarf is either highlighting him or fighting him with the light. It's not very clear to me which. At some point, the dwarf comes out and recites the opening conversation while the woman dances next to him. None of this makes any sense. And I'm explaining it like it's going to make some sort of sense to you, but it's not going to make any sense to you because I'm not sure what the fuck I watched, and you haven't watched it. So you, the listener, have not watched it. It's all I can really say is that it is very Lynchian and it is very moody, and it's very short.
Yeah.
Megan, what did you think?
I think fans of Twin Peaks would enjoy this.
Yes.
I think fans of synth jazz and dream pop would be a fan of this.
Yes.
It was not my cup of tea. And I like weird shit. I like weird shit. This was, I don't know, someone's ayahuasca trip that they wrote down. I don't know. I mean, you get the general overview of it. Julee Cruise is the dream embodiment of the heartbroken woman, and it's supposed to be, I'm assuming, some allegory to the tumultuous emotions that she's experiencing because of this relationship. I mean, that much is obvious, at least as far as, the set design and whatnot, but everything else is just fucking weird.
It is.
It's fucking weird. And her voice is beautiful, but it's so airy and breathy that it's hard for me to stay focused. And maybe it's just because I'm not a fan of Twin Peaks. It's not my cup of tea. No disrespect to anyone that is. I'm sure that this is definitely right up your alley if you are into that show, because I feel like they have like a cult following, and that's fine. I'm not yucking anybody's yum. It's just, it's not for me.
I am a fan of Twin Peaks, and I didn't really get this piece. It may just be because I've had a headache all day, and watching it with a headache wasn't helping, but it is, as all great David Lynch things are, confusing as fuck. It is not, it doesn't make a lot of sense. It really is not there to make linear sense. It's there just to evoke a sense, a feeling, a deeper connection emotionally to the piece than if you were to explain it. But it is very Twin Peaks. It is very, very much in the same realm as Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
This is going to be our shortest episode ever. I can just already tell. I can tell that there's just not a lot to say about this.
There's really not.
The lighting is either poor, or it's the fact that what you're watching on YouTube is someone's VHS copy that they've scanned in.
Because it was like straight to home. Like this was straight to video. This was not like released in theaters or anything. It was
right
like on Laserdisc as well, but predominantly in 1990, 1991, you were buying VHS.
So, you know what? I'm just going to read to you what Wikipedia says about the show. The presentation opens with Cage and Dern engaging in a telephone conversation, the gist of which is that he is breaking up with her to her great sorrow. Though they are never named as such, the two characters bear a striking resemblance to Sailor and Lula from Lynch's movie Wild at Heart. The rest of the play is a hallucinatory dream that the heartbroken woman has. The show takes place on a stage, the main props being a tall metal girder-like structure and an abandoned shell of a car, with flickering lights and cacophonous sounds used to create disturbing nightmarish effects. Much use is made of the actors suspended from ropes flying and falling, as well as dancers. That's it. Like, it goes into a little bit about Julee Cruise and the tracks that she sings on. But, I mean, that's really it. It was staged twice in New York and once in Montreal. So this thing has only ever been staged 3 times total. And it was released on VHS in 1990, Laserdisc in 91, and DVD in 2008 as part of the David Lynch The Lime Green set, which featured the performance of both full-frame and widescreen versions. It is something that David Lynch wrote fairly early in his career. Yeah, I really don't have much to say about this. I'm sorry.
No, I don't have much to say about it either, other than it was very weird. I mean, the beginning, the opening, is the only time that we see Cage and Dern.
Right.
And I think it takes place over the course of like 3 minutes, where he's calling basically to say, you know, I gotta go. Like, there's no like precursor, there's no reason that's, you know, given other than, you know, it's just they're breaking up. She's begging him not to. The 2 to 3 minute little performance that we get from the two of them is beautiful.
It is,
as you would expect. But yeah, I mean, this feels more like they did an ad for a quirky play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The music is beautiful.
It is.
Julee Cruise has got an amazing voice, and her musicality has always been very, very impressive. The music was all written by David Lynch and
Angelo Badalamenti.
Thank you.
Badalamenti. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Sorry if I butchered it. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have anything really to say about this. Like, I don't even honestly know if I can give it like a letter grade, because it's just, yeah, I mean, I don't know how to feel about it because I don't understand it. And I feel kind of uncomfortable grading something that I don't understand. I mean, if we're talking like personal preference, I'd probably give it a D just because I felt like it was a waste of time for me. But I mean, that's me. What would you give it if you had to?
It is hard to rate an experimental avant-garde art piece.
Yeah.
I'm fine with leaving it unrated.
Okay. Then yeah, because I
So there you
didn't
have it,
hate
folks. Our
it.
first and only unrated.
First and only so far. Who knows if that'll happen again? But it's that I don't know. I'm really glad that it was only like 50 minutes because it was kind of a hard watch. I could not really keep up with what was happening.
Do we want to venture a cage score? What do we feel about the caginess of him breaking up with Laura Dern?
I mean, I feel like it wasn't really acting, it was more of a dramatic read
Yeah, that's fair.
than anything else. And I mean, how do you really grade a half of a 3-minute total performance? And like I can't even give him like a minute and a half because I don't think that he had as much speaking time as Laura Dern did because she was doing a lot of begging. So
let's leave this unrated too.
yeah, I mean, collectively, I think he might have had like 45 minutes of actual speech time or 45 seconds of actual speech. So, yeah, I don't really have anything else to say about this other than it was really fucking weird. Julee Cruise's voice is beautiful and haunting. Twin Peaks fans will like it.
Yeah, if you're a fan of Twin Peaks, we definitely recommend checking this out. If you're not, you can probably skip it.
Yeah. Ditto.
Well, I'm sorry to shortchange everyone this week, but there's really not much to say about this. So for the two of us, if you could rate and review our podcast, we would appreciate that. If you want to follow along on our socials, we're on Instagram at Not the Bees Pod. And if you like what we're doing, you want to throw us a few bucks, you can do that at patreon.com/notthebees. So for the two of us, I've been Elizabeth.
I've been Megs.
And that's it for this week, folks.
We'll see you next time.